Now, I'm about to make an outrageous claim. I'm about to insist that Elon Musk, the world's richest man, is actually mixed. Now, forget about his parents, forget about his great-grandparents, forget about his lineage altogether, right? Despite all that, I'm going to go ahead, put my head on the block, and I'm going to insist that he's mixed. Now, Elon Musk is a white man who originated from Africa, right? So you could say that he's culturally mixed, and he's been at the intersection of two different cultures, black culture and white culture, right? Much in the same way that mixed race people are also said to be at the intersection of two different cultures, right? And two different hereditary traits. Now, Elon Musk likes to envisage himself as some sort of pioneer of the future. And that's hardly surprising because his ideas come under the umbrella of something called synthesis. Now, you may wonder, what the hell is synthesis? Well, synthesis is where you take one idea, or you take one thing like A and you add it to B to produce C, right? Which is a mixture of A and B, but C is completely different. That's the whole idea of synthesis. It's the idea of mixing things together, mixing nationalities, mixing different races. So we are essentially in the age of synthesis, in the age of mixing things together to produce something new, right? And biracialism is an explicit expression of that in society, right? Because it falls under the umbrella of synthesis, the idea of mixing things together to produce something that's completely new, right? So I'll give you an example of this. Say if you took an old school television, right, from the 70s, and you took a typewriter, right, the one type of stuff they used to use in the offices, right, like secretaries used to type out letters with these things, and you put them together, to the casual observer, it may look like a computer, right? Because you got a screen, you got a keyboard. But it's the fusion of two different technologies. It's a fusion of audiovisual TV technology and office technology, which is the typewriter, right? And out of that, you get a computer, which is a completely different and novel type of technology, right? But it came from mixing two different technologies together. And that's the same thing with this idea of synthesis, the idea of mixing things together to produce something new, which is the idea of the future. And we are actually in the age of synthesis.